Here's Mark Haney.
You are in for a special treat. You're about to meet two real estate rock star entrepreneurs, Ashley Haney and Kellee Pressler. And these two entrepreneurs, they truly are rock stars. And in the real estate world, they're very well known. And fortunately for me, they're my rock stars. Yeah, they're my business partners. How are you guys doing today?
Great.
I'm doing great. Thank you for having us.
Okay, so we have Ashley and Kellee here in studio. I'm going to start by asking Kellee a couple questions here. So Kellee, you're my newest business partner. We're starting a little venture out in Lincoln. So talk to me about what's going on out there in Lincoln and tell us how you got into real estate.
Okay, first of all, I got in real estate at a young age. My stepfather was a big builder here in Placer County. And my dream was always to be a partner with him and sell all his homes in Los Lagos, Walden Woods, those areas.
Okay.
And he passed away, unfortunately, before we got to team up. But after that, my sister and I became partners. She got her real estate license. And now today, my daughter, Amanda Pressler, is on my team, too. So
It's in the blood. It's a Pressler tradition there, huh?
Yes, it is.
That's great. So now you and I are partnering up along with Ash and Bob Valletta, and we're launching a business venture out in Lincoln. Tell us what's going on out there.
Well, we just opened our doors last week. We're very, very excited. We just want to get involved in the community. We want to be a boutique-style type small company, and we want to open up probably 10 branches over the Placer and Sacramento County in the next few years.
We talked about, Ash, we bring you into the conversation. We talked about big, hairy, audacious dreams, and you guys have only been doing, Haney Garcia has only been in existence for a little over 2 years. And yet you're 25, 30, how many agents do you guys have now?
Yeah, we have 27 agents, and Kellee and I were just talking too. It's kind of funny because you go into something thinking you're going to do it one direction, and even a year ago today, we didn't even have the plan to add a branch. But Bob, Kellee, and I, with yourself, got together and kind of thought, how can we be a little bit different? How can we keep that culture that we love of family, friends, community? So we knew that Kellee Pressler was the perfect person to start our Lincoln branch and be the owner, run the office, and continue expanding our brand throughout the region.
And if you were to think of your big, hairy, audacious goals, I mean, just close your eyes for a minute. What does Haney Garcia look like down the road?
Honestly, even just looking back, I have no idea where we're going to go because the sky's really the limit. I really am blown away at the successes we've had over the past 2 years. And like Kellee said, we'd love to have multiple boutique branches over the region and kind of help other people create entrepreneurial opportunities. Because with Kellee, what we've done with her is she knows us. She knows our vision. Kellee is going to get ownership in a branch that other real estate agents wouldn't traditionally have. So not only is she going to continue her real estate business, she also gets to manage and own and establish some extra retirement for herself. So we'd love to create additional opportunities for other entrepreneurs in the region and continue growth.
I love it. And you talked about boutique, Kellee, creating that boutique atmosphere. Describe the culture at Haney Garcia Realty Group.
Well, we are like one big family there.
Yeah, like Bob always likes to say, there's not one person that he wouldn't go to lunch with. We just love each other. We don't just hire everyone. We definitely are, exclusive is not the right word, but we definitely want people that are loyal and committed and like-minded. And so we don't just hire everybody off the street who has their real estate license. But yeah, it's a family, and everybody knows everybody's story and kids and families. It's amazing.
You talked earlier, Kellee, about the commitment to the community, and we have a philosophy of hometown patriotism. Ash, maybe you can jump in a little bit here and share with us what hometown patriotism is at Haney Garcia and the Haney Biz group of companies. Yeah,
we basically are committed to doing a quarterly give back event, and so we actually just raised socks for the soldiers. This is our third year collecting socks for soldiers, and we got almost 3,500 pairs. We're going to go donate them to the Sacramento Blue Star moms to send in the care packages. They send about 500 care packages, so we can contribute in that way. Patriotism is about giving back and creating other opportunities for people in the community. So another thing we do is a free Easter egg hunt every Easter, bringing people in the community, and not just about real estate. We really want to give back and do something good for people who may not have otherwise have the opportunity to participate in something like that.
And obviously, you're founding partners in the Allegiant Giving Partner community, which does so much for our wounded vets and so on. But let's talk about the real estate market. What's going on in real estate here in Sacramento? Are we going to see higher prices, lower prices?
It's booming right now, I can tell you that. And interest rates being so low, I want to get out there and educate all these people that are renting right now because they need to be buying because interest rates are low. We're never going to see that in our lifetime again like it is today.
Yeah, we're seeing a little bit of a supply and demand issue because there's a lack of inventory for those. And so the sellers are getting top market value for the sale of their homes, and the homes are going within a day or two. And
so how do you help a seller maximize their value? Are there certain tricks of the trade?
Yeah, we can't share all our secrets, but we definitely cater to each individual seller. Every seller has their needs, whether they need to get out of the home quick, maybe they want to buy another home, or maybe they aren't in a rush. We have different strategies for each different type of seller or buyer. And
I know, and many times, Ash, you and I have flipped houses, and you are the best negotiator. You're the negotiator I wish I could be. And I'm kind of curious as to how do you guys make sure you maximize that value? How do you negotiate so hard but still get a deal done?
Well, the good thing about Kellee and I is we've formed tons of relationships within the real estate community. So we have respect from other realtors. It's not like we're just going in and doing that. But, you really try to think of how you would want to be treated and I think of it as my money, honestly. And I think about what would I do for myself and how can I maximize this for my client? And I go in it with that attitude and I take it very personally rather than thinking of them as, oh, it's my client and their money.
So, Kellee, we've talked a little bit about real estate. I want to jump over to the personal side, and I know that you've gone through some tragedy recently with Chris and his illness. I just wanted to reach out, and if you could share that story briefly, and just how do you deal with that? You're a mother, a grandmother, and an entrepreneur, and you're going through such a difficult time.
Yeah, it is a very life-changing time in my life. Chris had ripped his aorta from his chest to his leg, and we almost lost him, and he's still healing from this. And thank God he got out of ICU a week ago. He was in there for 18 days and is home now. And in the same day that he got out of the hospital, I opened my new office. Oh, and we are just booming. And it takes a little bit of that away from me to be in the office and be working and helping others and helping him at the same time.
And I guess that brings me to what the support of the different realtors and the friendship and the community that you've built. How much do your friends at work play into helping you support you?
Oh, it's been amazing. Ashley and Bob will, at the drop of a hat, or any agent will run and do, anything, meet a buyer for me, let an appraiser in. They're there. They have my back. People have brought us over food, meals. It's been just an outpour from our whole community.
If someone wanted to get a hold of either one of you guys, how would we tell them to go to your website or send you an email?
Yeah, I would definitely say you can go to our website, which is haneygarcia.com. Call me on my cell phone personally, which Google Ashley Haney, it will pop right up. Or definitely call our main office line, which is 916-624-HOME. Yeah, we're easy to find. The good thing about real estate is all our personal information is out there. It's almost a little creepy, but yeah, you can find us if you...
And Kellee, just some closing thoughts about getting out of your comfort zone. What are your feelings now? You've got all this stuff going. I know there's tragedy on the difficult times on the home front, but yet you've got this big, wide. Lincoln is such a growing community. How are you getting out? How are you going to get out of your comfort zone? And what are you looking forward to in Lincoln?
Well, first of all, my big why is to pass this on to the legacy to my family. And so I want to do that for other families in Lincoln. I want to give back to our community, and I want them to have the home of their dreams.
And Kellee, you're doing such a fantastic job. I'd just like to say, despite everything, she is working through her tragedies and coming out with the goal in mind, and you're doing a fantastic job. And Dad, thanks so much for having the confidence in us. I think for me, that's definitely been one of my motivating factors besides my children, but thanks for always having the confidence in myself and Kellee.
Yes, Mark, I want to thank you for making my dream come true,
stop.
Mark.
You guys are killing me. Okay, well, let's not make this the Mark Haney.
It is called Entrepreneurs Unlimited.
Well, I want to thank Ashley and Kellee for joining me today, and obviously Jim Floor coming in and sharing his inspiration.
He was amazing.
Yeah, he is the man that I hope to be at some point. And I want to mention our sponsors for a minute too. We tease Marcus about Limitless and how his big dreams are coming. But you know what? Limitless is a key sponsor of this show, and I want to. If you need a limo ride that is off the charts, you want a big boy ride, an excursion to a wine tasting or a beer tour, get a hold of Limitless Limo, ll916.com. And the other thing that I haven't announced here, we have a partnership brewing with no pun intended, with a little hangout in Loomis. And it's going to be Haney Biz Hump Day out at the Country Club on Taylor Road in Loomis. And we're putting that together. So if you want to come see me, you want to meet Marcus, we're going to start moving out of Rockland to at 5 o'clock on Wednesdays and hang out a little bit for Haney Biz Hump Day at the Country Club, which is not really a country club. It's more like a dive bar, country club. But it's kind of a cool atmosphere, and we're going to make it our hangout for the next several weeks. Coming up after the break, you are going to hear us talk a little bit more about our BHAGs, right? Our big, hairy, audacious dreams. And we're going to talk a little bit about getting out of our comfort zone. I'm Mark Haney. You're listening to Entrepreneurs Unlimited on Sports 1140 KHTK, streaming live, podcast, and YouTube at haneybiz.com.
Once again, here's Mark.
Welcome back. If we're truly serious about our vision, don't we have stretch goals? Don't we have ambitions that sort of dictate that we get out of our comfort zone? Seems like we do. We talked to Jim Floor earlier, and he talked about his vision and his dreams and how his family is really a part of his renaissance, his rebirth. He's coming back out, and his BHAG is really helping shape the way entrepreneurs view their dreams. And so, I mean, I felt so many similarities in terms of what we're trying to accomplish with Jim, and it was great. And questions that I ask myself, and I don't know if you guys, Tom, Marcus, if you guys ask yourself questions, you ever talk to yourself, you got that little voice inside your head that, that kind of talks to you a little bit. You guys have that?
Oh, yeah.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I got that.
Yeah, if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's that little voice inside your head saying, I don't know what you're talking about. That's it. So I want you to think about this, and are my dreams right-sized for my potential? Are my dreams right-sized for my potential? And on a scale of 1 to 10, how much of my potential am I using? Am I content with my progress? Am I back in my comfort zone again? Or am I getting out of my comfort zone? I don't know. I mean, you guys, what do you think?
Well, you've had a tremendous amount of success over the last 15, 20 years. I mean, the last thing I want to do is date you, although we're the same age. But given that, don't you think that maybe your perspective of what you expect of yourself might be a little bit different than maybe Marcus's or myself?
I don't know. Marcus, you might be able to answer that. I mean, I think I dream big. It's yes if mentality. Yeah. Yes if I do enough of the smaller things. And so sometimes I don't focus enough on those smaller things, but yet I do dream big. And so I don't know that I attack out of my comfort zone regularly, but I feel like right now I'm kind of out of my comfort zone because we're getting ready to do a new venture. And I didn't really give you a chance to speak, Marcus, but I'm going to ask you about something here in a second. So we're trying to help create opportunity for our family, friends, and community. And as they succeed, we succeed,
Truly.
right? That's what we're all about. So the things that we've done, we launched the Allegiant Giving Partner Network, right? It's all about businesses coming together to do right by the community and give back. That's a big thing that we did 4 or 5 years ago. And I tell you, when we launched that, I was out of my comfort zone. It was a scary vision to have. First, it started with a couple of guys, a couple of families, me, Todd, Bob, right? Just a few families. And now we've got several Allegiant Giving Partner businesses. and we're growing from there. We've got the Allegiant Giving Center and so on. Haney Biz, the same type of thing. It's you start with one, we sold off some companies, then you start with another company, and next thing you know, you're adding to it, and the growth is beginning to continue. But every time you launch one, you're a little bit more nervous. And I was never more nervous than when we started this radio program, right? It was pretty nerve-wracking. I had never been on the radio before. So I think if at those times, I've definitely got out of my comfort zone. And our latest thing, and this is what I want to ask Marcus about, something we're doing down at the office, is the Haney Biz Hub, right? We are changing what's going on there at the Allegiant Giving Center, and we're inviting people to come and help us chase our dreams together.
Yeah, join us. Join us out there at the Allegiant Giving Center. We have some offices and some co-working space that we're putting together to help launch this entrepreneurial revolution here in our region.
So we're renting spaces, we're renting desks, we're renting offices, and really we're saying, hey, aren't we stronger together? The same thing we're saying with the Allegiant Giving Partners. And by the way, I got to mention McCooney's again. They're so generous in becoming Allegiant Giving Partners and making very generous donations to us. And I think it's a proof of concept that together we're so much stronger.
The power of with.
The power of with. With each other, we can do so much more. So as we get out of our comfort zone, when you have people by your side, working alongside you, helping you, it kind of takes the fear away a little bit. And it's not quite as much of a feeling of being alone. And I know so many times entrepreneurs feel like they're alone. And I think it does begin with the power of with, Marcus. And I think we all know that 1 + 1, the two of us are more than twice as strong as we are alone. Teams motivate one another. Teams teach one another. Teams sustain one another. And when they're fatigued, that's when teams come together and back each other up. Great teams have each other's back.
Absolutely.
And great entrepreneurial teams are magical. They create things that nobody ever thought of before. And that's what we're trying to do at the Haney Biz family of companies, Haney Biz, the entire Haney Biz approach, the Entrepreneurs Unlimited. With future generations in mind, we will help create opportunity for our family, our friends, and our community. And as they succeed, as you all succeed, we succeed. And there's nothing worse than we talked about this at the beginning of the show, when you get to try to do your dream or you're not. I'd rather fail than not even give it a try.
Absolutely.
So remember, my friends, you are not alone. We are with you, never above you, never below you,
Always by your side.